Welcome to another episode, After Hours at Grand Slam of the Talking Shop podcast. I am Josh from Grand Slam. This is Michael at Medium Rare Cards over on Instagram. Jeremy's in the chat saying he can be the mod. That didn't take him long. Vincent says hello. We say hello back. We are ready to talk some shop with you. Today's episode for 2 weeks in a row, Penn Station has sponsored.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you. One day I'll let them know they sponsored, and it's not because they just happen to be in the same parking lot as that. It has nothing to do with it. But
oh my goodness. Well, let me hit you with the rundown because Jacob is not here, so bear with me, folks. I'm going to fumble around on this and stuff on the screen. He's so good at that. But here's the rundown. The hobby is cooking this week, and somehow I find myself at the center of another prediction gone wrong. The One Piece world is exploding. Pete Alonso apparently prefers crab cakes to Waffle House, and Alan and Ginter is now Breaking Bad in more ways than one. Meanwhile, PSA is doing PSA things, and let's just say Josh came into the studio ready to bash them. We're diving into minis, megas, Logomans, F1 Heat, Burrow's Pokémon Confession, and the grading partnership that might actually change some things. And yes, PSA's oops, those were actually 10s. That situation is front and center. As always, we'll hit you with what's new in the shop. And Josh will close it out with crazy stat of the week. But first, Josh, do you know anything? And this Jacob left us hanging. He posted this in the group chat, and I totally expected him to explain what this One Piece thing is. And this may just be a short storyline here, short discussion. Do you know anything about One Piece, and why the heck did the Monkey D. Luffy sell for $315,000?
I know very little about One Piece. The story here, it's a very popular, newer TCG game.
Okay. So it's a game. This isn't I thought it was a show. I thought it was an anime show.
It is. That's what it's based off of. It is a new TCG game / collectible card set. The cards, I think they're harder to find. So none of our distributors stock it, and I'm working with another distributor to get opened up that does carry it. The problem is, as most people know, you got to kind of start at the back of the line when you get on with a new distributor. So I don't know when and if we'll get this, but it is very popular, hard to find, a little pricey, and the people love it. So I'm not overly shocked at this. It seems a little high, but I don't know why this one. So it says it's the 2023 Champions World Finals Gold. So I would guess the only way to get this card was probably as a prize, maybe in a tournament or something exclusive like that. So it's probably one of those. Remember how the first Chrome Disney cards, if the only way to get those was at, a special event? It's probably something along those lines.
I see. So this wasn't the prize to the guy that won the tournament. You think this was distributed at the tournament for maybe players or attendees?
That would be my guess. And Jeremy's blown up the comments, and I just texted him. Apparently that's not him, so we may have to. There's the real Jeremy. Jeremy, do you see all those comments? Or is that you, or is that
this someone has gotten you? Oh, somebody is spoofing you, JD. Somebody. We need to block this person. How do we block this person? Ban person.
Boom. Oh, look at that.
There.
Flexing your muscle. Jeremy says Jeremy, checks your text messages. I just sent you a screenshot. So
that's funny.
Well, we banned him. We banned the fake Jeremy.
Yeah, I feel like whoever bought this is at the absolute height of it. There's nowhere for this to go, right? The TCG space is pretty crowded. Lorcana, you're not seeing these sort of prices from Lorcana, and that's got Disney behind it. There you go, Jeremy.
No one believes me. You and I must be the only one that could see those comments. Is that possible?
Maybe.
Anyway, sorry, we've been distracted.
No. Like I was saying, this is at the absolute height of this. I mean, there's. Do you think that One Piece is sustainable if Lorcana is having issues getting off the ground? Other ones have struggled. I mean, how many people at this One Piece World Championship is like he had to beat 3 of his buddies? I mean, what?
No, it's popular for sure.
Okay. I'm just ignorant to this and narrow-minded when it comes to this. Then
I get a call about once a day asking if we carry One Piece. Pretty, okay. I mean, pretty on average once a day. There's some days we get one or two calls, but yeah, it's like any TCG game. I'm just a skeptic right out of the chute because MetaZoo and Flesh and Blood and all these others, My Hero Academia, we've dabbled in all of these as they've started, and they just never seem to have legs. Lorcana has held on here decently strong for now, a year or two now.
Well, they've got unlimited money.
That helps.
Right?
It helps.
So
One Piece might have the legs.
Okay. We'll see.
It's got a big following as far as the show goes, and it's on Netflix. And yeah,
let's go One Piece.
Your cards do sell. There is some very valuable cards. So,
well, shocker, I was wrong. It's not the first time this year I've been wrong. Pete Alonso did not go to the Braves.
I was going to text you and tell you that, but I figured you probably put those puzzle pieces together.
Pete Alonso went to the Orioles, and now he's got a Topps. I'm guessing this is Topps now.
It would have
signed 5 years. I think it was 5 years, 150.
Yeah.
What do you think of this move? Do you like it? I was talking to a buddy at work, and I was like, he's either going to DH or he's going to play or Mountcastle. I think Ryan Mountcastle plays first for them. He was a touted rookie about 3 years ago. What do you think of this?
My 2 favorite baseball players that are active right now are Schwarber and Alonso. And so I wanted him to come to the Cubs. There was probably a little shot of that, but the Braves would have been really cool for this area. I'm okay with the Orioles. It's just nice to see someone not go to the Yankees or the Dodgers or the Mets.
It's a great point.
Baltimore needs a little help. They've got such good young talent, and they've fallen off. And so this might be a little shot in the arm for them. We got a few Orioles regulars that come into the shop, so this would be good for them. I'm down.
I like rooting for them. I love their young core. I mean, we talk about Holiday and Gunnar Henderson, and I just mentioned Mountcastle, Colton Cowser. They need pitching, but offensively, I mean, you couldn't ask for a better team most of the time to pull in a break because they just have young talent. So good for the Polar Bear. I wonder if he's going to keep that moniker, Polar Bear.
I mean, that wasn't
in Baltimore.
It wasn't a Mets thing. So,
let's hope so.
I think he just looks like a polar bear. I think that's
He's
right.
A beast. He's a beast. Guys, in the comments, let us know what you think. I think his cards are down. I saw a graph with this move. Sometimes, if you're new to the hobby, sometimes when a player moves to a team, it can affect his card prices and maybe even sometimes the card prices of other people on that team. Maybe Josh is right. He goes to the Orioles. He becomes like an emotional leader for them. He's older than most of those kids there. So,
yeah, he's going to hit 40 plus home runs. So,
and make the home run derby interesting as usual. So exciting stuff for the Polar Bear. The last story in the opening rip, I saw this and I was like, we got to talk about this. Not only for cards, but a little pop culture. We usually debate. It's usually movies, but we'll talk about TV shows. Did you see this, Josh?
No,
This is from Ludix app. It says the top 5 sales from Allen and Ginter. This was 6 days ago, so there's probably been some other big pulls. How's that product doing in the shop, by the way?
Can't hardly keep it on the shelf. We just got a fresh case in today after selling out, and we're down to like 3 hobby boxes left. Still got a lot of blasters because we get a ton of those. So
yeah,
we had some cool stuff out of the blasters too.
Love it. Well, if you guys are just listening, the first picture here, the title slide says top 5 sales from 2025, Allen and Ginter, and it says "Let's Cook," and it's got Walt White, Bryan Cranston on it. Apparently, he's a Dodgers fan, and so I don't know who this guy is. Who's Ohanian? I thought that said Ohtani at first, but who's Ohanian? Do you know?
I don't. It doesn't show the back of it. Probably that tells you on the back who he is.
But. No. And then there's Cranston at 900.
I have a card. I just sent it to you. Oh, I like the bonds. I didn't know.
Look at that. He's a monster.
I'll
share that. And so this was pulled before I get to that one. Let me show. So is that rookie? My goodness, that's kind of cool.
There. Yeah. To 10.
And then this is the one. I think this is a mini, much like the one that you shared.
Yeah.
This is a mini, and it's got a special encryption on it. It's Bryan Cranston. Everybody knows him as Walt White, and he writes "Let's Cook" on it. You're looking at that like you didn't watch Breaking Bad, Josh?
So I know what it refers to, cooking meth, but I never watched that show actually. I know I'm one of the ones that's like, what? But I think the card I sent you might hang with a few of these that a customer pulled in the shop. So I just sent it.
I think so. I think so. This one right here.
And it's red ink, which is low number.
Hand numbered, right?
It's hand numbered to 10. So DJ Khaled. Oop. That was hit by a customer in the shop. So I think that can get up there. It's not going to be in the Bryan Cranston, but it could be in the.
Well, this is going to be more rare. It's the red ink hand numbered, so there's only 10 of them. Not sure what the Bryan Cranston one is, but are you thinking because it's of the inscription, the Cranston's going to be more is obviously going to be more rare. It's almost a 1-to-1.
Yeah, and I think he's just probably more sought after just because of who he is.
Yeah,
perhaps. But
pretty
that seemed
cool. When was this pulled?
About a day after launch, maybe a day or two after launch. Yeah.
This is why you're supposed to film all your box breaks, guys.
So if you notice, if you notice the picture, it was texted to me. It wasn't opened in shop. So.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, before we move on to new in the shop, admittedly, you did not watch Breaking Bad. You didn't see no episodes, or you just stopped watching, or just never
watched an episode.
My goodness, dude. I'm going to pull this back up. And then I'm going to...
But, he was the neighbor in my all-time favorite sitcom, King of Queens. And he has a great character.
Was he really?
Hilarious character in that show.
I did not know that. I thought you were going to say Malcolm in the Middle.
No, I do remember. I didn't watch much of that, but I do recognize him from that. But he's in a bunch of stuff, actually. But that King of Queens, he's the annoying neighbor they're always trying to avoid. And he gets Doug involved in a pyramid scheme. It's hilarious.
He's great. I thought they were going to tap him on the shoulder to be Lex Luthor. He'd have been great. He'd have been great. So on the we talk about movies all the time. It usually goes back to like Back to the Future or something, but all time, give me top 3 shows.
Oh, mine's almost easy. 11/22/63. It's a Stephen King book made into a Hulu series. When someone says I need something to watch, I say watch 11/22/63. It's about a mind bender about the JFK assassination, and James Franco is tasked with going back in time to try to stop it. It's really good. I would go
734. 734. We're about to lose you.
It glitched a couple minutes ago, so I already jumped on the hot spot. Charlie Jordan says great series. So another one that a lot of people do, it's called Travelers. It's on Netflix. Travelers is another one. You have to like sci-fi and you have to like time travel. If you do like those two, and it's no coincidence, those two favorites of mine are both time travel ones. And then I'm not putting comedies. Like in my top movies, I never put a comedy. Right. Those are just always fun, but I would never put them in the top 5. And then in shows, I'm not, because King of Queens is my number 1 show of all time, but 11, 22, 63, Travelers, and probably maybe The Outsider. It's another Stephen King book turned into. Oh. Have you ever heard of that?
No, I thought for sure you were going to say Severance.
No, I like it. It's just not. It's probably in the top 20. It's not in the top. I got my complaints with. I got lots of complaints with Severance, but The Outsider. If you're looking for, this is. I'll give you the 20-second synopsis. Jason Bateman is a normal husband/father, little league coach. The cops show up at the little league game. They arrest him for kidnapping and torturing and killing a little boy about his son's age. Everyone's dumbfounded. He acts innocent. Nobody knows what on earth, but they have eyewitness accounts of him at the scene. They have video camera, like security footage of him going into a bar right after it with blood on his clothes. But they also have he also has proof that he was 6 states away at a book convention. How can this man be in 2 places at once? And then it's a Stephen King novel turn, so it's got mind-bending weirdness to it. It's called The Outsider. Highly recommend it.
Yeah, for my top 3, so number 1 show of all time, it kicked off what I say is the golden age of television, and it's The Sopranos. From beginning to end.
Also one I've never seen.
Fantastic. We're rewatching The Walking Dead. And so that's in there. And then just for nostalgia's sake, it's like I was a Lost guy. I'm still sort of lost, but I did like Lost.
That's
funny. And it's
Those
interesting, dude.
I've never watched.
It's interesting to watch these shows in binge form and not serial form to where you have to wait a week.
Yeah.
Because it's even better because you don't have to wait, because they were so good at the cliffhangers back when you had to wait, and now it's you don't have to suffer at all for the wait. So those are my top.
And I know there's probably 10 other shows that like Vikings was one that me and my wife kind of got hooked on.
Yeah.
And it was
Did you watch Game of Thrones?
Another one. Sopranos, Game of Thrones, Lost.
If you like Vikings, you're gonna like Game of Thrones.
So I dabbled in it a little bit. I dabbled in Lost a little bit. I just couldn't. You
just gotta get through the first 3 episodes of Game of Thrones, and like fast forward through some scenes.
I have heard that too.
It get kind of rough there for a little bit. Yeah. But anyway, so that's us talking pop culture. We talk about pop culture cards all the time, but what I really want to hear about
TV show / movie podcast, which I want to do one day. That'll be. I won't hog all the time.
Well, what I want to do now is talk about what's on the shelves at Grand Slam this week. After you finish your thought.
No, it goes along with that. One of the new products this week is pop culture related. So how about we run the promo? Do you have that? I'll grab a couple of the boxes of stuff that just hit the shop, and we'll show it off real quick.
Absolutely. Right, here's a word from our sponsor.
Are you looking to get your cards graded? Well, here at Grand Slam, we've simplified the process of submitting and getting a card graded. All you have to do is drop off your cards and kick your feet up, while our transparent tracking ensures that you are up to date with every detail along the way. When you log into our website, you'll immediately be greeted with each card in the grading process, along with where it's at in the process and its final grade. And with over 1,000 submissions and some of the top cards across the country being submitted through us, we have become a well-trusted source to handle and submit your cards. So you can do more collecting and leave the chore of grading to us. So don't sit on grading your cards. Get them submitted today at Grand Slam, where grading's made easy. Don't sit on grading your cards. Don't even sit on your cards. That would be bad. All right, this is the one I was talking about. This just landed here today. I got to check when it officially comes out, but check it out. This is Leaf Metal Happy Holidays.
Save me a box. Please save me a box.
Premium box or cards per box. So you're going to get probably three premium autos. It's really hard to see, but Chevy Chase and his Santa Claus hat is on there. Yeah, you can blow me up a little bit.
Yeah, here we go. Oh, wrong one. Oh boy.
Yeah. Now there it is. So look at the triple auto up here from other side. Married with Children. It's got Ed O'Neill, mom, wife. But you got Jokic. She's in here somewhere. He's on the cover. The Joker, Jokic.
Oh, there's sport in there too.
Yeah, there's sports / pop culture. So you'll see, I think, Tyson and some other boxers down here, but it's got the backgrounds are all Happy Holidays themed. It's not a super cheap product, which means you are going to get some semi-premium stuff in it. So here you
go. This was a story we're going to talk about. So this is all Christmas themed. It's called, what's the product name?
Leaf Metal Happy Holidays.
So like there's it says Winter Wonderland, Robert De Niro. Anybody hear of him? Obviously Chevy Chase is Clark Griswold. Please tell me Randy Quaid is in this product, because that's the chase for me. Danny Trejo.
He's probably in every low budget Christmas movie that needs
Gal Gadot is in here. And then, there's Cameron Boozer and then some sports in there. So check out the checklist. Josh, how much of that product you got available?
I have enough that you can come in and buy one. So anyone can come in and buy it. Not a ton.
Shelves.
Decent bit. So also, Wild Card has a Pro Look Dynamite Football Edition. So if you're familiar with these, there's a little back shot. Every 2 boxes has an autograph. Every 2 boxes has a Mammoth card. Although someone was in the shop today, one of our regular guys, he said he'd been watching it being opened online, and every box had a Mammoth. So that helps your odds there. So 5 cards a box. They're all prepackaged. They're all magged up. They've got that really cool dinosaur numbered look. We all know this came out, 2 days ago or yesterday.
Topps Chrome updated.
There it is. If you're chasing the rookie debut patch autograph, that's the product it comes in, despite what we supposedly tell people. We have hobbies.
There's Paul Skeens rookies in that one too.
And then tomorrow we have blasters of that as well. Tomorrow is Topps Archives.
Oh, that's cool.
That's on
Josh,
the shelf.
for people who are new to the hobby and not seeing Topps Archive, can you just give the Cliff Notes version of what that is? Because that was actually sort of confusing to me when I got into the hobby.
So you're not confusing this with another product, but
is this just the one where they buy back stuff and they give in their autos? Okay, well then I'm still confused.
Yeah, there is a Topps Archives buyback edition where it's like 1 card per box. That is a completely separate product from this. Okay. This is regular Topps Archives hobby box. You get your typical 20 to 24 packs. Yeah, 24 packs. It's got old school designs,
There we go.
2 autographs, and then this year it's 2 autos and 8 pink parallels in every box. It's an affordable rip. I haven't even looked at price.
There's 2 autos in that box.
Yep, 2 autos.
Oh wow,
that's
pretty good.
And also $29 blasters as well, which we've got on the shelf. Along with that stuff, we've gotten a bunch of fill-in product. So I don't know, you probably can't see, but the shelves.
I see a Christmas tree.
Yeah. The shelves are loaded. So
there we go.
Lots of fill-in products, some old school 2021 basketball hobby products with LaMelo and Anthony Edwards and Tyrese Maxey, along with some football fill-in stuff, retail and hobby. So shelves are loaded for the weekend, and we actually have a bunch of Pokemon in stock. So if you're listening to this and you're a Pokemon fan, come get it while we got it because it'll sell fast.
Fantastic. Now's the time. If you got a card collector in your life, no time like the present to pull the trigger on some last-minute shopping. All right, let's dive into some hobby news. Here's the first one. They're tiny, they're ridiculous, and they're absolutely going to spark some bidding wars. Maybe. It's the
minis.
Major League.
It's minis. In this product, right? It's in this product.
Yes, it is. So that is one of the chases in Topps Chrome update. I love. See, now you've gotten me, between you and Susan, my wife, have got me starting to read the comments. Yeah. Kevin Hart. it'd be full size for Kevin Hart. What are your thoughts on this?
First thought is like, man, they're running out of ideas, but I love it. I get jealous because I only collect Tom Brady, and I need Brady back in these products, so I have some stuff to chase. It'll come. They usually wait a few years after retirement, and they start putting them back in.
He'll be back. So obviously they're going to just show the Shohei, but I mean, shame on me for not having the checklist up on the minis. Let me just pull that up real quick. Let me just take a look. So Topps 2025.
I wonder does it say how rare those are? They're pretty short print, right? It's like case hit type.
I'm hoping so.
I think it is. It's probably
because we're looking at that looks like the superfractor there.
Yeah.
So
someone hit a customer told me today they saw that someone hit the superfractor Judge mini. So I mean,
I mean, we talked about it. Here, let me just pull this over here, and I'll share this tab. So this is off of Beckett. Obviously, the debut patch. The award winners from the previous year have the gold Major League patch cards. We've got the inserts, the helix. These are great. Hopefully these are rare too. The alter egos. I didn't know that there were Disney cards in this set.
I didn't either till just now.
Yeah. And then let me see. So inserts. Sorry guys, scrolling and dead air, no good.
You saw the James Wood celebration card that a customer hit. I posted it on Instagram.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a beautiful.
So it's a 10 card checklist. Looks like it starts at gold, so out of 50, and it goes all the way to the superfractor. The minis are Shohei, Judge, Acuna, Trout, Soto, Bobby Witt Jr., Christian Campbell. That's one of these kids is doing his own thing.
Does not look like the others.
Dylan Cruz, James Wood, and Roki Sasaki.
So it's like the big names in the league, and then some of the top rookies.
Yeah.
What is Night Terrors right below that? That just sounds like it could be really cool. 25.
Let's take a look on eBay. Night Terrors. Yeah. Share this tab instead. I think we saw that.
Okay, they're kind of
That's the
cool,
Night
but not
Terrors.
like. I almost feel like I saw one of those.
Sort of
Oh,
like. So I don't know how rare the Night Terrors are.
fair, true. They could not.
mean,
Yeah, but that one. Look,
yeah.
that one's Dylan Cruz for $4, so they're not rare. Okay, it's just an insert.
Yeah.
No wonder I saw one and it wasn't a big deal. Okay.
So that's the minis.
We
I mean,
we say that
certainly
to
we're going to
say
talk about.
debut patches. That's not all you're chasing in here. There's lots of cool stuff in here, and it better be. These are, but
we've talked about we've talked about some of these inserts, and some of these cards are just almost unattainable. And speaking of unattainable, yikes! This is now the most expensive Ohtani card in the world.
Yeah, the gold patch. Oh, yeah, I saw the
gold patch.
Kid and his dad hit it, right?
Oh, I'm not sure. I didn't see that. It's the 2025 Topps 101 Gold Logoman has set the new standard in the hobby. It's not only the most expensive Ohtani card, it is now the most expensive ultra-modern card in the world. It took them less than 24 hours of bidding to reach that point. Oh, actually, it's not even finished. Well, no, it has to be.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Oh, it says
December 18th.
Wow.
So 6 days ago, it was at 1.14. Where do you think this finishes at? It's crushing the Dynasty. Crushing it.
I mean, yeah. Under 2, but yeah, 1 point something. I would imagine.
I don't know. The whole country of Japan could probably chip in and buy this thing for $30 million if they wanted to.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw a story about who hit it, and I feel like it was father and a son bought a box and opened it, something like that. It wasn't like this weird mystery Paul Steen story. It was just
wow. Could you imagine? Could you imagine?
I can imagine. I have a vivid imagination. And
well, from something that we know something about to another story that Jacob, who isn't here, posted in the chat. How many boxes of F1 cards have you carried in the shop, Josh?
I mean, this upcoming release might be our first.
You've carried racing, but it's always been Panini Prism.
Yes, well, it's NASCAR. I mean,
yeah.
Guess what? Next week, National Treasures. I'm getting that racing. So, but it's not F1.
Right. So this just in, we're excited to announce an exclusive autograph, trading card, and merchandise partnership with Max Verstappen, allowing us to create historic F1 trading cards together. This is from Topps 8 hours ago. Josh, what have you seen more of, Game of Thrones or an F1 race?
F1, and it ain't much.
2 turns, right?
Maybe a minute or two of being wowed and then turning the channel. What product is this in? What I'm getting? Topps Chrome?
Maybe.
Can you make that bigger? Let's see.
No way.
It looks like kind of like a.
It's like a booklet. They don't have booklets in Topps Chrome.
Says who?
I don't think so. That's sweet. I'm not into racing. My brother has been to races in person, and he doesn't miss one when it's on television. And he watches the playback.
Look at the right bottom, the pack odds. 1 in 18,792.
It may be. Is this the product you're getting, Topps Chrome F1?
Yeah, I'd like to know if this is what it comes from. But the card features has been inserted into the random pack of 2025 F1 Eclenza, available today. All right, so it's a different product.
Okay.
Probably a new released high-end F1 product.
Sort of like a Dynasty or a Tier 1
Looks
baseball.
like it, yeah.
Look, this exploded. F1 exploded with Drive to Survive. It was a Netflix sort of Hard Knocks show. I've watched more of that show than I have an F1 race. It's pretty compelling. There's some big personalities. This guy is Max Verstappen. He's sort of like the villain of F1. He's young. He's pushing out the older guys. He takes a lot of risks on the track, and he drives recklessly, sort of like what was Tom Cruise's character in
Days of Thunder.
Yeah. Speaking of Days of Thunder, did you see the Brad Pitt F1 movie?
No, I haven't.
I thought you were an Apple TV guy.
I am. I've passed over it a few times looking for something to watch, but the movie I'm watching now.
I hear it is exactly Days of Thunder, just with Brad Pitt in different cars.
But he's the old guy, isn't?
He's the old guy.
Isn't Tom Cruise the young guy in Days of Thunder?
It's flipped.
So it's not exactly. It's the exact opposite.
What movie are you watching? We're going to talk about movies, whether people like it or not on this podcast. We're talking about movies.
So I'm like halfway through it, and it's not because it's not good. I just fall asleep or I get pulled away. But Weapons, have you seen that one yet? That kind of spooky.
I have.
Yeah, I'm like halfway through, and I've really liked it so far. So
it's creepy. We saw that in the theater.
Nice.
So, all right, from F1 to something we don't watch at all, to football. But I did not know this. Did you know that Joe Burrow collects Pokemon?
I didn't. Interesting.
So here's an interview, and this is from Fox, the NFL on Fox Instagram channel. So let's see. Here, let me refresh this.
If you're just listening, the reporter asked his favorite.
No, I haven't opened it yet.
You have a favorite Pokemon over the years? Is there a guy that you like particularly?
I mean, I liked Blaziken for a little bit. Zapdos, Mewtwo. Never liked any of the ghost characters very much. Yeah, those are probably the 3 or 4.
What's in the Pokemon?
Okay, so he just dropped some names and then ghost characters. The more I learn about this kid, the more I like him. He's just he's not too cool for anything. Now he sort of acts like it, sort of like nothing shocks him, blah blah, but he plays like that. Nothing ever gets to him on the football field. What do you think of this? The Joe Burrow, Joe B collects Pokemon.
Well, and if you think about it, he'd be that age, where he would have been really young when Pokemon kicked off. So makes sense. And he looks like a Pokemon collector in the sense of you could just tell he's just like that would be something when he was a kid that he was probably into.
Yeah.
You hear a lot of it because most of those kids were probably like absorbed in sports 24/7. But yeah, that's pretty cool.
It is very, very cool.
I did see a thing today where he was talking about like, why continue to play if he's not having fun? He wants to have fun. And if he's not having fun, what's the point of doing this? So it's probably got Bengals fans going like, oh boy, come on, help this guy have some fun.
Are they terrible again? He was injured for a lot of the season, right?
Yeah, he's been injured. And the Bills came back and beat him. He's played well and they've done well since he's been back. But yeah, he puts a whole healthy season together. They're going far for sure.
Speaking of going far, I'm in the semifinals, Fantasy Football League.
Whoa.
And that's with Scatterboo breaking an ankle. But he was racking up points for me for a while.
I'm in 4 leagues. I'm in the playoffs in 2 and not in 2. And I did not do well in the Grand Slam League. I got obliterated with injuries. Like half my team was on IR by week 6. This season was just not meant to be with that team. But my other two leagues I'm in the playoffs. So
that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, our next story has to do with a company that you really like, and a company that we don't talk about much. Tag and COMC. COMC. How much do you know about COMC?
A decent bit. I love
Well-
Tag. I spent some time on their website last night.
So, for those who do not know anything about COMC, what is COMC in 20 words?
So I think COMC stands for, wasn't it? Check out my collection.
Check out my cards.
So, check out my cards. Okay, so yeah, I think they're a consigner aimed at even low end cards in bulk, unless it's been a while since I've checked in. I don't like them in the sense of I find Brady cards on eBay that I want, and if COMC has them listed, they don't accept offers, which is like
Yeah.
you gotta pay full price for it, and then the shipping is not fast. But
Now you could go to COMC. So the way I found COMC when I first got back in the hobby, they're a huge presence on eBay. Huge presence. They have a lot of listings. So I went to COMC, and I have not been to their site lately, but like 1997 called and they want their website back. It is really dated. So I don't know if they've updated that. But what you do, at least when I used them, is they're great for low end bulk. And when I say low end, like between $5 and $20 cards. And if you have a whole bunch of those and you really don't feel like listing them on eBay one at a time, you send them in a box. I think you have to send them in at least sleeves, maybe top loaders. I'm not sure. And they take pictures, high res pictures, and then when they're processed, you get a message, and then you go in and you price them, and then people go and buy them off of their platform. And you could do the same. You can buy cards on their platform, and they'll ship them to you. So it is like
I'm on their platform right now.
And does it look updated, or does it still look really old?
It looks a little dated. I don't know if I would say 97 old, but it's definitely old, but very, very usable. I typed in Tom Brady, and I'm just scrolling through all the Brady cards they have listed. The prices seem really high, or they seem really high. Like,
here, share your screen. You want to share your screen?
I don't know how to do that.
Oh my goodness. Come on, man. Come on, dude. It's like the little.
But do I have to be in the same? I'm in a different browser.
It's okay. You can just pick the window.
Oh, okay. The little plus sign?
Yeah. The screen.
Add item. Add item?
What? The blessing.
Yeah, I don't know how to do it. I mean, you can walk me through it. Wait. Share screen.
Yeah.
Open system settings.
Oh boy, you're on a Mac?
Yeah. Hold on.
Never mind. Never. It's going to be 5 days.
Yeah, it doesn't give my Safari as a. All right, but here, for instance, like it just seems like these prices are really high.
They are, and they're. You can look at the picture, and it's supposed to tell you what sort of condition the cards are at.
But yeah, like,
and I know that they don't take offers on eBay, but you certainly can submit offers on COMC.
Can you?
Yeah. Come on.
Let me click on a card. I would be interested.
Let's put an offer in.
No, like I can add it to cart.
Uh-huh.
And that's it.
Well, not all of them. Here, let me see. COMC.
But like, this is a 2008 Upper Deck Masterpieces Tom Brady. It's just a regular card. In fact, I have this exact card sitting 15 feet from me on a shelf because I just pulled it out of my binder because it looked gradable. They're asking $900 for a PSA 10. They have 2,200 crossed out, and it's on sale for $900. This is like...
Which one is it?
It's called 2008 Upper Deck Masterpieces, Tom Brady. But like, now I'm on 130 point. I just want to see if like it's even 2008 Upper Deck Masterpieces Tom Brady.
Right here?
PSA 10. Yeah, that's that horizontal one. See that card?
Okay.
That's like a $5 card from what I thought. I'm looking on.
It's a PSA 10.
PSA 10. That card's not hard to grade. Here's a PSA 10 just sold on eBay for $58.
Right. And so if you look here, what I do like about COMC is that you can learn about parallels in cards and their values. So like you can, if you wanted a raw one, you've got 6 of them starting at 1147.
Yes, that's great. But if they're asking $900 on sale for a $60 card,
and it's not them, it's the person. It's this guy, Sports
Fair.
Card Heaven.
Fair enough.
He's died and gone to Sports Card Heaven. Let's look at the SGC 9. See, that's nice. You said $50, right?
9.5, 50. Yeah, so that price is in line. Why is the PSA 10 $900?
Because they don't want to sell it. Look, it's 59% off, Josh.
Oh, well, then that's a good deal. Well, I got excited for a second because I was like, I have that card. I thought about pulling it out because it looked like it would get a 10. Do I have a $2,000 card?
Yeah, you can report an error. Do you want me to report an error? Like they need to move the decimal point.
Yeah, don't report it. I want someone to buy it at that so it helps the comp on mine.
There you go. There you go. But see what here this is cool. It's a nice interface. It just looks dated. So you could just look up Tom Brady and then you can see. So you're telling me there's only one autographed Tom Brady in COMC?
You see the there's a 2000 Bowman Chrome Tom Brady 9.5. That on COMC they're asking 9,300, and the only reason that piqued my interest because I have that card in that grade, and it sells. Here? Yeah, it sells for the last one brought 4,100, the one before 4,500, the one before 4,300, so 4,200. So that is a $4,300 card all day long. They're asking 9,400. Again, got my hopes up because I own that card.
Yeah. So take home lesson here. We probably need to move on a little bit, but the take home lesson here: COMC is an interesting platform. You can learn a lot. And now it says the story is Tag, which is an AI grading company, correct? It's an AI, or they pulled back from that a little bit.
No, I think it's still AI, all AI.
And COMC, there's a new way to grade and sell. Early access opens December 14th for select COMC members. Reach out to Premier Support at comc.com if you'd like to take part. So if you send a card in, if you send a card in, or if you buy a card and you are looking at the image and you think that, hey, that's pretty clean, you can send a card to be graded straight to Tag from COMC.
That's cool.
And then you'll get notified, I guess, of the grade, and then you can just list it again in COMC after it grades, or you can have it shipped to you. Pretty cool.
Very cool.
Very cool.
Daniel says,
all right.
All a money scheme. Well, Daniel, that's this entire hobby.
Well, speaking of money schemes.
Oh, we're about to talk about PSA?
Could not wait for this story. So let me reload this. Share this tab instead. And
as this was going to happen, I told you, and there are still going to be people in my comments blowing up my DMs saying that they still support PSA and this isn't actually happening, but I told y'all this was going to happen. Let's take a look at this situation. So this user PZPTCG on Twitter posts that they have 11 cards that were sent to PSA that were showing a PSA 9 cert. Lo and behold, they go back and check the certs later after they have accepted PSA's buyback option, at PSA 9 prices, and guess what?
Shady.
These certifications are now showing a PSA 10. So this Twitter user posts about it on Twitter, and then guess what? It blows up. Now, what happens from here is just ridiculous. The person is saying that after this post reached somebody at PSA, they reached out to them and said that, oh, it was obvious that these cards were given a grade. That just wasn't fair. So they were reviewed and regraded, and then they all became 10s. Why didn't the user know about this? Why didn't PSA reach out to them before offering all these buybacks and saying, we gave you some grades that aren't fair, which just leads to more PSA inconsistency, that a post had to go viral on the internet for somebody at PSA to pick it up and then review the cards. I'm not buying it.
Shady.
Like, how do you get so much bad press and still be the number one grading company? It's like backyard breaks.
Shady.
No matter how bad they screw people or how bad of a company they still are the number one. It's crazy how people still support them.
And the PR team was scrambling. This is Nat Turner. I think this was a direct reply. Orders on certain cards from certain orders are occasionally reviewed for quality purposes with adjustments made if it is determined an error was made in the grading process or otherwise. This order was still at PSA and hadn't been shipped, making it eligible to be reviewed. Why in the bleep did they send an offer to this person if it was still eligible to be reviewed? This is, as Charles Barkley would say, terrible.
Yeah. So to be clear, they graded the cards, and before they finished the process, the seller had the option to sell these cards to PSA. He said yes, and PSA reevaluated the cards and wanted to make them 10s. The whole thing stinks. I thought it was like he sent them 9s and they became 10s, which is probably worse. This is a tiny bit better, but still obviously.
Oh my gosh. It's like I don't know. And then and Jacob posted something about there are some bulk graders that are not grading with PSA simply because of this story. Like they're taking a stand.
Yeah. So like, I love this, the way they say, for example, occasionally we miss a counterfeit card and it gets through the process and we're alerted to it and we'll review it and deactivate. It's like when you get busted doing one thing, you use the examples, the 1%, to justify the 95%.
Yeah, let's just play in the edge cases, guys.
Yeah.
To justify bad behavior.
Yeah. Every now and again, we have to do this. Like in the rare, super rare instance of this, well, that's not what this was. It's bad. But
what happens from here? They just keep rolling? Or are we going to actually see some people?
I think probably until the cards don't resell for as high as someone else's cards, nothing will change. I bet people selling cards to PSA will take a hit, and PSA is backing themselves into a corner maybe where they can only offer to buy 10s because there's nowhere to go from up but down from there. So now you can only sell your 10s to them, which makes you worried that maybe they're going to grade things a little more leniently to get 10s so that they can buy them. And I don't know. It's just PSA is a dumpster fire. And unfortunately, they're still king.
It's just, we said it about Disney, and it's they don't have Disney money, but they have a blank check over there.
In the card world, they've got Disney money.
Unlimited funds. When you're doing 1.5 a million cards a month. It's unlimited funds, which begs the question. If you have unlimited funds, why are you doing something this shady?
It's like you've got a license to print money and you're going to screw it up. So dumb.
Wow. You know, Josh, I think I'm joining you in the hatred of PSA.
Good.
Joining you. So, guys.
And their turnaround times get longer.
Yeah.
It's like if they could somehow, get their 4 to 5 month turnaround time down to 30 days, their numbers would explode positively.
It'd be 2 million. 2 million a month.
The only reason I don't send more to them is because I'm just impatient. I don't want my cards gone for 4 or 5 months.
Yeah. Guys, let us know what you think here. Would something like this make you pick another grading company like Tag? Josh loves Tag. There are other grading companies that treat their customers way better. Let us know what you think.
Tag made the GemRate website. So like if you go to GemRate, items graded yesterday, they're number 5.
Yeah.
They're on the screen now, which I like.
Well, I mean, it goes to show, and this is probably why CGC is making some inroads, is that people love beautiful slabs. And Tag's got a beautiful slab. Cards present very well in there.
I mean, they were not far behind SGC, which was at one point number 2.
Yeah.
They've fallen.
Yeah. And if you think about it, this just puts a little more griminess into what's happening at SGC. That PSA felt a little bit of a threat, a mosquito on an elephant's butt, and they're making them go away. And SGC was a good company. They were a good company. Well, guys, if you've made it this far, thank you. Please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, leave a review. Let us know how we're doing. Share it with a friend. Fall asleep to the podcast. Mow the lawn to the podcast.
Make love.
I was going to say rake leaves.
Oh, yeah.
What did you do? What did you do this year? Did you pay somebody the $100 to rake your leaves?
No, I have neither. I have a yard full of leaves. I need someone to do something with.
Put them boys to work. Put those boys to work.
I get no free time. It's crazy, but yeah.
Josh, hit us with a crazy stat before we get out of here.
I do have one, I believe, 1 or 2. So, I was going to show while I pull up the stat, that card that I sent you in the chat. Will you pull that up? This was a customer pull from the shop. He sent the card off to be graded, and you'll see obviously it got a 10. But I just want to brag on this card for a second. Look at that thing. The color wheel gold to 10.
Holy
Drake May, with Drake May stuff doing what it's doing now.
That's a rookie.
Yeah,
I love this parallel. I know you're partial to the tie-dye. This is one of my favorite Panini inserts.
Yeah, the card actually looks better when it's not the gold one. It's just a regular color wheel, but the gold is what makes it numbered out of 10 and way more valuable.
My goodness. Congratulations. Right. This was pulled. You said this was pulled in the shop?
It's pulled in the shop, sent to PSA for grading. Yeah. And the customer just sent me a picture to say, hey, check out. Remember this card when I pulled it? So that's a big one. My first stat, I have 2 stats. One is a LeBron James stat. The other day, LeBron had 8 points in a game. So he had 8 points, 6 rebounds, 11 assists. So subpar game. But I didn't realize this. LeBron hadn't scored below 10 points in a game since January of 2007.
Oh, I call BS on that. Are you kidding me?
Not kidding you. The iPhone hadn't even been released yet the last time LeBron scored below 10 points. And this game, he was 4 of 17. So it's not like he went out there and was just assisting and stuff. He just had an off night. I mean, he had 6 rebounds, 11 assists. So he was out there just.
Oh, this is the one that he passed it over to Austin Reeves for the game winner.
I don't know if that was the one, maybe,
Yeah.
but there it is. January 2007, before the iPhone
goodness.
was even invented. And then I'll end with this one. It'll be /trivia/crazy stat, but I had it saved and I got to pull it up here so that I don't butcher it. Here it is. Rookie quarterbacks with 350 passing yards, 3 passing touchdowns, and a rushing touchdown in one game in all history. 350 yards, that's not ungodly. 3 touchdowns, not ungodly, and runs for a touchdown. There's only been 2 quarterbacks in history to do that feat. Name one of them. They are both active QBs starting for their teams right now.
Say the stats one more time.
350 yards in a game, 3 touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown. As a rookie.
Oh, as a rookie.
As a rookie. I mean, Josh Allen does that weekly, and
I know.
many of the guys
Right,
do this.
as a rookie. And it happened this year.
One of them happened this year. The other one happened
Okay.
in 2020.
Huh.
So I'll
This year,
in
who's the rookie
2020.
this year?
In 2020, it was Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow did that, which is kind of crazy.
Okay.
Like he was the only one ever until last week. What rookie quarterback
Was it Drake May?
did that feat? Drake May, another crazy stat off the top of your head, has never passed for more than 300 yards in a game.
He just
So it was-
wins.
He just wins.
Who is it? Who is it?
Shedeur Sanders.
Oh my gosh. Here we go. I almost picked them up on waivers in my fantasy football league.
You would have had a good fantasy week this week, but
Yeah.
well, there it is. Crazy stat.
And
Y'all come down to Grand Slam. The shelves are full. Christmas is coming.
absolutely. Save one of those Christmas boxes for me. I may pull the trigger. What are those going for?
$2.99.
Never
Big-
mind.
$100 a card. There's 3 cards in there.
It'd be worth it if I pulled a Randy Quaid and they had the quote, the inscription. Josh, I know it's always a long day when we do the podcast, so I appreciate you. Jacob, we missed you. Come back next week. And guys, you guys come back next week. Thanks for watching and listening. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Peace.